Son of a... Oh, come on. Hey, is this thing for water or for milk?
Read the instructions.
They're in Italian.
Why are you complicating his life? People already like Dave's coffee.
I'm trying to help him out. My local spot in Malibu has that exact machine, and they make a cortado that will make your taste buds cry tears of joy.
Ah, so that's it.
Well, I'm not following.
You bought it so you could have your favorite drink whenever you wanted it.
So you're saying my loving and amazing act of kindness is actually just an act of selfishness? What is this? What? No.
Girl, I want to take a picture of the moment Harley Carter became self-aware.
I am not self-aware. I mean, I am self-aware. You're just a cynic. That's what you are.
I'm also a realist.
No! Oh my God, is this a joke?
How's it going, buddy?
Every button just shoots steam in my face.
Come on, fix that thing.
Here's your cortado. I hope it tastes better with my pain.
Don't have to add any sugar.
You disgrace!
What the hell?
Parasite, you leech!
Whoa, I got a cortado here.
This man is responsible for the Drider mine disaster. They covered it up, and this man even took a bonus to make it all go away.
He should be in jail.
You have some nerve. If it wasn't for me, none of you would have jobs.
He thinks he's worth 100 of us.
I am worth 500 of you.
Brothers, sisters, let us make him pay for what he has done. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Beamlight Players, and we would like to invite you to our brand new play, Solomon's Siege. Experience the whispered shout from the soul of pure theater. Thank you. Okay, flyers, go.
Sorry about your coffee.
It was a cortado. Cortado.
Sorry about your cortado. Bunch of wackos.
Hey! Wow. A real TV star.
Oh, I put my pants on one leg at a time.
Yeah, but they're $700 pants, right? Hey, you should come to your play. Craig is a genius, and it's an important subject.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks. Actors. Sheesh. You could have busted them with disturbing the peace.
Well, that's a stretch.
Littering?
They cleaned up after themselves.
They faked a bomb threat, or is that like a cool thing to do up here now?
Thanks to you, we've become a bit blasé about actor hijinks. I mean, why are you so bugged by this?
Made you spill my coffee.
What do we got?
Body was found 7:15 a.m. Male, mid-30s, only car in the lot, registered to the credit union. So, must be an employee.
How can one person just stab another person in the chest?
Straight through the ribs, right into the heart. It's not easy.
Cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded.
You want to get started?
Definitely.
Dennis Lamache, 314 Robard Street. But why were you parked in the one blind spot?
4 hours before the bank opens. Oh,
Just say it.
call Carter. Season 2, episode 7. Kidnap the bank manager the night before. Have him open up the bank Early. Clear out the vault before any of the employees show up. Something goes wrong. Thieves panic. Stab, stab. Dead manager.
So how did you solve it on the show?
I was waiting for them. The night before, I locked myself in the vault.
We should try that, in case you're right and the thieves come back.
I'm the manager. What's going on? Dennis was our loan officer up until a week ago. We had to let him go.
Why is that, Miss Hollander?
Mrs., but call me Angelica.
Why was Dennis fired, Angelica?
Habitual tardiness, poor work performance. It's all here in his personnel file.
Married? Next of kin?
Not married. His parents live in Montreal. His sister's in upstate New York. I can get you their numbers if you need their numbers. Who would do something this horrible?
We're gonna find out. Do you know why he was here this morning?
I wish I knew.
Do you still have a set of keys to the bank?
No, we collected all his keys. It's standard procedure when someone departs. I'm sorry, it's just such a shock.
Your employees are going to go through the same thing when they come in. Help them with that. And let them know we need to ask them some questions.
No signs of a struggle.
Yeah, barely a sign of life. Looks like it was staged by a real estate agent.
So Dennis Lamarche was fastidious.
Not a speck of dust. Doesn't really seem like someone who was fired for being late and having bad work habits.
That's a good point.
Wow. Chomsky, Shakespeare, Beckett, Bronte, August Wilson. This guy had good taste. What are we looking for?
A computer, a mail, a schedule, anything to tell us what Dennis Lamarche was doing for the last couple of weeks and why he was in the back of the bank with his killer. I'm gonna have to send it into Toronto to crack the password. Oh, it's gonna take forever.
Oh, I got a guy.
You got a guy.
Okay, I got Koji, but every time Dot forgets her password, he just hacks into her computer.
Why doesn't she just tell him the password before she forgets?
What am I, a marriage counselor? He will crack this like a walnut.
These are mortgages. 150,000, 200,000, both for houses right here in town.
He was a loan officer. Ipso facto, loans. Watson?
Yeah, but he was fired, so why does he have these? And you're Watson. Actually, no, you're more like Donkey.
Okay, well, if I'm Donkey, then you're Shrek. Are you cool with that?
It's a medieval dagger.
Like a collector's thing?
A replica, not worth much, about $90 online. This particular brand comes in a set of 3. Clay. Yeah, we found it embedded in the ricasso.
Oh, ricasso. Interesting.
You don't know what a ricasso is, do you?
Now you're just making up words to make me feel stupid.
Any idea where the clay is from?
Dirty knife, could be anything.
Could he have stabbed himself, Harry Carey style?
There's no prints on the knife, so unless he stabbed himself in the heart, took his gloves off, ate them while he was going into massive circulatory shock, I'd say no.
It was just a thought.
Do you want me to ask Dr. Walker if she found gloves inside his stomach?
Okay, Wes, what else?
Partial palm print on the dash. We vacuumed for hair and fibers and found this. Quite a bit of hair, mainly on the passenger side. Roots still intact. We'll have a DNA profile soon enough. You give me a suspect, we'll see if it matches.
Great.
Or we could go with the Harry Carey thing.
Dennis sat in the cubicle next to mine. Didn't talk much, always had his head down.
He was kind of sweaty, even in the winter.
It's probably a glandular thing.
You think?
Francine has that problem.
Francine had spot got sweats.
Can you think of anybody who would want to hurt Dennis?
In the office? No, he kept to himself.
Didn't hang out, ate lunch in his car.
In that spot behind the bank.
Yeah.
He's probably watched porn on his phone.
Gene?
Well, maybe he was just trying to get away.
Away from
Yeah,
what?
from
Oh, I don't know. Why do you think he was fired?
I've got my theories, but I don't like to gossip.
Me neither.
Well, this is a murder investigation, so gossip away.
I think Angelica had it out for Dennis. Constantly calling him into her office to give him heck, he'd come out all sweaty and nervous.
That's true. And every chance she got, she would make fun of him behind his back, calling him Pigman.
It was Pigman Lion or something like that.
Yeah.
Pygmalion?
Yeah. Is that like really bad?
She actually seemed pretty broken up about his death.
Crocodile tears, you ask me.
Angelica's a mean one. She likes to pick on people.
And he was easy pickings.
Oh, golly, Jean, you don't think she killed him?
Holy cow, stabbing him like that? What do you think?
I've got it from here. Thank you for coming in.
You can't tell anyone I did this.
I'll tell him I did it. Or something more believable. Okay. Yes. All right. That file there. Well, good morning.
You are kidding me.
What? I had it installed last night.
Are you going to place them all over town?
Don't be ridiculous. Just Dave's, my house, maybe the gym, but that is it. You ready to check out the laptop? It's open and ready for business.
You going to keep me in suspense?
You find anything on the phone?
Nope. It's clean.
Okay. You ready for the Act 1 break?
I presume that's something big?
Oh, yeah.
It's always the quiet ones.
Hello, Angelica Hollander, bank manager. End Act 1.
I've been going over Dennis's personnel file, and he has had some stellar performance reviews up until very recently.
Letting him go wasn't an easy decision. Dennis, he seemed distracted. The problems at home, maybe.
You told us that you were at the bank that morning?
Yes. Yeah, I like to come in early, get some work done while it's quiet.
Did Dennis know that you like to come in early?
Everyone did.
Could he have been there to see you?
I don't see why.
Quietest guy in the office, didn't bother anybody, didn't gossip. You thought he'd be discreet, but he wasn't, was he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Does your husband know about your modeling career?
No. Please. Please, can we do this so he doesn't find out?
Angelica, I know what you're going through. Office affairs, they happen. You know, maybe you wanted to break it off. Dennis didn't. He was going to use these pictures against you, threatened to show your husband. He shows up. You have to stop him.
No, you don't understand.
Firing him was the obvious way to get him out of your life.
No, Dennis asked me to fire him. It was his idea.
Why would he want you to fire him?
To protect me. We were in love.
What was he protecting you from?
The hair sample she gave us is a DNA match. The hair is hers. The palm print is hers. She was in the passenger seat of that car. That's enough to hold her.
Those were real tears in there.
I see, and you know this because you're an actor, and you can tell when someone's acting.
No, I know that because I'm a human being, and I can tell when someone's hurt. I also know when someone's been waking up on the wrong side of the bed for the last 50 years.
Prior illicit affair gone wrong. Dirty pictures. Doesn't want the husband to find out. That's the motive. She was the only one there early in the morning. This puts her in the car. That's the opportunity.
Well, what about the means? See, isn't that one of the
Criteria for establishing guilt.
what she said?
The means is a knife about yay big, and it's sitting in our evidence lockup.
I don't know, Chief. I'm with Harley on this one. I don't think we're seeing the whole picture.
Oh, I see. Well, allow me to zoom out for you, Detective. Imagine this with me. You're going to go back in there and take her to a holding cell. We are going to gather all the evidence and hand it over to the prosecutor. She is going to get a lawyer. There will be a trial, a jury will convict, and justice will be served. Thank you so much for playing.
Harley, I think he's wrong, but the facts say he's right.
Oh, hey. Those addresses you wanted me to check out? They don't exist.
What are you talking about? There were 2 mortgages.
Oh, somebody mortgaged air, because there's nothing there.
We don't have a lot of time, and I'm not supposed to be in here. You are about to be arrested for Dennis's murder.
Oh my God. Oh, I didn't do it.
I know. I believe you. I just need some alternative facts. Were you in that car?
Yes. Yes, he came to meet me. But when I left him, he was alive and well.
What was he protecting you from?
Dennis, he did something very bad. He didn't want it to fall on me, so he asked me to fire him.
Okay, the mortgages that Dennis took out, the $350,000, those were fake, right?
Yeah, but he wanted to return it. That's why we met.
What was the money for?
He wouldn't tell me. He said it was a surprise. I don't know. Something about making his childhood dream come true. I don't know.
I'm sorry, Angelica. I'm going to be placing you under an investigative hold. You're going to be here for a while, but the first thing that you should do is get a lawyer.
You will help me, won't you?
I promise. Dennis, you are my Higgins love, Angelica.
Okay. You have mastered the cortado.
It has mastered me. That machine is possessed, Harley.
If you build it, they will come.
Oh, the cliche that launched 1,000 bankruptcies. What do you want besides the masterful cortado?
What do you know about this?
Who am I, Mo the Explainer? Despite what you might think, Harley, I don't know everybody in this town and their personal stories.
What's the deal with this theater company? They just appear out of the blue?
No, they've been around for a while. Mostly worked in the park. In fact, they did a nude version of Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
In the park?
There were protests.
No doubt.
You know what? I think they took over the Royal on Main Street. It's a nice setup. It's better than making all the mommies and kiddies in the park upset.
How do they manage to buy a space and put on plays that make no money?
Government funding?
You know what, Mo? You explained a lot.
You know what? That's free, but the cortado's $5.
Put it on my tab.
Tab? What tab? We have not discussed the tab.
Shirt.
Shirt.
I didn't scratch my nose.
I didn't scratch my nose.
People actually pay to watch this?
No, it's an acting game.
For what?
Like all games, it's for children.
Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this?
Why?
Why?
I don't like this.
I don't like this.
I really don't like this.
I really don't like this.
I hate you!
I hate you!
I love you.
I don't believe you. Do it again.
I love you. Oh, I love you.
If you loved me, you would give me honesty on this stage. It's what I want from all of you. Not what you think I want to see, not some affectation. You must give me honesty from your souls. We have 3 days until opening. Get prepared or get out.
pretty harsh.
Hey, TV star.
He shouldn't treat you like that.
Oh, trust me, it is good for us. We need to go deeper to find the truth.
You don't need to be abused.
You don't need to infantilize me. I'm a grown woman and Craig is a genius. He knows how to get the best out of people.
Or, counterpoint, he's a talentless bully who likes to puff himself up by taking his insecurities out on you. I've seen it a million times.
Oh, really? And what do you know about the theater?
Acting is acting. Or is it reacting? I never could get that right. You live here?
Yeah. I like to work late, and it's quiet here. Nobody bothers me.
Does Craig bother you?
I gotta finish these props.
Closed rehearsal. You leave your headshot at the front desk.
Detective Shaw. Take it you run the place?
Craig Reichert, artistic director, general manager, producer.
And star of the show.
Oh, our company doesn't believe in stars. No, I'm merely a conduit for the talent around me. Stars are only about themselves.
Oh, ironic.
You mean like having the character on your show named after you?
Makes it easier to find my lines. Krager, hey, you're pretty harsh on your actors. That crap you pulled out there would not be tolerated on my set.
Shows in the results.
What kind of results you get moving in on young actresses?
Okay, why don't you two hashtag it out on Twitter? When was the last time you saw this man?
Dennis. He came by 3-4 days ago. He brought a gift to celebrate our new theater.
Our theater.
Dennis managed to put together the financing to make this place a reality.
Did he tell you where he got the financing?
When a patron comes to you check in hand, you don't ask. What's going on?
Dennis Lamache is dead. Someone killed him.
You said he brought you a gift. What was it?
Huh?
The gift.
It's in that box under the red scarf. How was Dennis killed?
He was stabbed. Three sets of prints were lifted. One was traced back to the store clerk where these were bought. The other two, Dennis Lamache and Craig Reichert.
Well, there were no prints on the murder weapon. She was careful. I wouldn't expect the killer's prints to be on the box.
Angelica Hollander did not break into Reichert's dressing room and steal a knife she didn't know was there.
Well, how do you know that she didn't know?
The same way you know she did.
Those are both unknown.
I know. He doesn't know. Who knows?
Oh, my head hurts.
Look, murder investigations sometimes have loose ends. This is one of those.
Well, this is a big one.
Then tie it up.
All right.
Hey.
Hey, TV star. Good thing you're here. Can I borrow you?
Sure. Cindy Pratt, this is Detective Shaw. Sam, this is Cindy.
Hi.
Hi.
Whoa, okay.
Oh. You are the right size.
Oh, it's kind of heavy.
Well, Craig likes to feel the weight of it when he's on stage. Everything has to come from a real place. That's what makes him so great.
Sure, strap some C4 on him that is real.
Well, C4 is hard to get.
Yeah, there's that whole 2-day waiting period. Totally bogus.
That's quite a collection you got there.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Rubber. I make these myself?
We just need to ask you a couple of questions. You heard about what happened to Dennis Lamache?
Yeah? Yeah, he was stabbed, right?
Is that a confession?
I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I liked him, but I didn't kill him. Just didn't shed any tears either.
Did you ever see Craig and Dennis arguing?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, artistic directors and producers argue. That happens.
What were they arguing about?
Money, creative differences. Yeah, I mean, Dennis wanted to do more of the classics. You know, he wanted to do a production of Macbeth, but Craig was more interested in making a political statement.
Macbeth is political.
Was 400 years ago. Solomon's Siege is about the Drider, mine disaster, and cover-up. Those bastards need to be exposed, and the theater's the only way to do it.
Okay, look, no offense, but, you know, a small play that hardly anyone's going to see isn't going to really bring about justice.
Are you offering to get involved, TV star? Because that might help our small play.
When was the last time you saw Dennis?
It was early, like 5 in the morning early. Craig was getting ready for the park performance.
Opening night, Dennis, is this weekend.
I'm sorry, but this is just the way it is.
Dennis said something about going to the bank when it was opening.
Get out!
There were some financial problems.
He wanted to return the money. He wanted to give it back to the bank.
Did Craig follow Dennis out that morning?
I don't know, but when I went to look for him, he was gone.
Hey, the detective has a few things she has to do. It'll only be a minute.
Are you my babysitter, Mr. Carter?
Oh, no. I'm just trying to stay out of their way. Cops, you know.
Why are you here?
Well, this is my hometown.
No, here, doing this. You know, I will be honest with you.
I can't stand it on my show anymore. These people are driving me crazy. It's just the same thing over and over again, week after week. I just say the same clever quips. It's the same storylines. Dead body at the beginning of the episode. Charlie Carter comes in, guns blazing, catches the killer.
Demand more.
No, it's not that easy. A lot of big companies make a lot of big money on a show like that. I'll be on these calls with like 10 executives in Beverly Hills just talking about what kind of shoes my character should be wearing.
Yeah, nobody suffers like a celebrity.
Come on, man, it's not like that. I'm just trying to relate here. Actor to actor, you and I are in the same boat.
You are not in my boat. We are not even sailing the same ocean. I believe in art. I believe in beauty. I believe in creating characters that connect with people in a deep, meaningful, honest place. That is the theater. But you made your choice. You sold your soul. I'm fighting for mine.
That what you and Dennis fought about?
What?
The guys with the money always think they know what's best. He wanted to do the classics.
Solomon's Siege is an important work. It is going to be Brechtian in scope and power. We are going to expose Drider Minerals for who they really are.
The mining disaster.
Yeah, that they covered up, that they're still covering up. 20 of their top executives are coming to see it. They bought out the first 2 rows for opening night, like they can intimidate us.
Well, Dennis could silence you. No money, no new theater, no opening night.
But Dennis didn't take the money away.
Because he never got the chance.
Oh. Ah. You think I killed him?
The murder weapon did come from your dressing room.
There are a dozen people in and out of that room all day, every day.
Okay. Where were you the morning Dennis was killed?
At the park. Lots of witnesses.
No. Before that, you left the theater and you followed Dennis to the bank.
No, I didn't. I walked out the door and I saw Dennis drive away with Angelica.
You know Angelica Hollander?
Angelica's our driving force. She loves the theater more than anyone.
Thank God. I gotta get out of here. I'm going stir crazy in here.
I'm done being charitable, Angelica. Dennis didn't meet you at the bank. You were with him at the theater that morning. You lied to us.
If the bank found out what really happened, that would be the end of my career. I cannot afford to lose my job.
It was your idea to take the money, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes. Okay? But Dennis wanted to return it. And I agreed with him. I did not kill him.
And we're supposed to believe you.
Go to the bank. In the locked drawer of my desk, you will find them. I filled out all the forms, all the transfer slips needed to close out those mortgages. They would all be paid in full. It is all in there.
And why didn't you process the transactions?
The bank wasn't open yet. Dennis was murdered, and I'm in here.
Craig says he did not follow Dennis to the bank.
No, I didn't see him. But there was someone there. There was someone on the street, a girl in a beret or something. I didn't think anything of it.
Is that her? Right there?
Yeah, I'm sure it was her.
That's Cindy Pratt.
No sign of Cindy Pratt at the theater or anywhere else. And Cindy Pratt isn't her real name. It's Cindy Horvath.
Nice, Rapolsky.
Cindy Horvath. Cindy Horvath, arrested 2016, disturbing the peace. 2017, arrested in Sudbury. She threatened her mother with a kitchen knife. Charges were dropped. Knife wasn't real.
Didn't Wes say that the murder weapon had clay on it?
That's right.
All right, so on our show, we used to use rubber knives, and our prop guy, Christopher, he would make them by casting molds of the real thing using...
Clay. We need to talk to somebody who knows her. Her mother.
I haven't talked to my daughter in a year.
Why did she threaten you?
Wasn't much of a threat.
Not to call the police.
Well, we got into an argument over college. I set her up for a geology degree. Full scholarship paid for by the company. A smart girl like her could have been running the mine instead of digging underground like her mother.
Are we talking about Drider Minerals?
Yeah, I've been mining nickel my entire life for them. Just like my daddy before me.
There was an accident at the mine?
2 years ago. Number 3 collapsed. Company said it was a rock burst, but we all knew it was bad engineering. I was trapped for 4 days. It paid me to keep my mouth shut about it.
They're doing a play about it in Bishop.
Craig Reichert showed up around here, interviewed me, and filled Cindy's head full of ideas about how he was going to get justice through art. She decided to run off with him. A girl half his age.
Hey, what is this stuff?
Ammonium nitrate. I'm going to blow these rocks to smithereens.
You keep that stuff around here?
Are you going to report me? I got a blasting license from the mine. It's all legal.
Does Cindy know where you keep this stuff?
Your company buried the truth along with those bodies. You think a stack of money is the equal of a human being? What the hell is going on? We're having a dress rehearsal!
Everyone needs to exit the theater calmly. The officers will help you out.
It's ridiculous!
Do not move, Mr. Reichert. You need to stay perfectly still.
Where's Cindy? I'd like to know too. She abandoned me.
Raise your arms in the air slowly. Cindy isn't anywhere in the building, so her mother must have tipped her off.
You're saying she's a terrorist? Just a confused girl.
Who knows how to make a real bomb?
That's what we think, yeah.
She wants to blow me up.
You and the first 2 rows of Drider Mine executives on opening night.
Yeah, that's a terrorist. That doesn't sound confused to me.
All right, let me ask you something. In the back of a props room with a girl half your age, how many soulful acting lessons were you giving her?
All right.
No, I'm just saying, she's a confused girl, and you're a dick.
Did she kill Dennis?
It's looking like it. When he pulled the plug on the play, she must have followed him to the bank. She waited until he was alone. There were no signs signs of struggle, so she must have caught him by surprise.
What are you doing here?
Okay, so Cindy's out there carrying around a bomb. Do I need protection?
Keep the acting lessons in your pants, Krager.
Cindy Horvath, a.k.a. Cindy Pratt. We need everybody looking for her. Airport, bus station, canvassing the actors' homes, anyone she may have known. Sudbury police have already been notified.
And if we see her?
Proceed with caution. She is very dangerous.
Message.
Hey, Dave, I know you think this machine was all about me, but really it was for you. Just keep it at home if you want. I don't care.
Hey, TV star. I booked us an amphitheater. Are you ready for the performance of your career?
I can't get a hold of Harley, just voicemail.
Are you sure she said amphitheater?
Yes, but there isn't an amphitheater anywhere around here.
Well, she's not going to take him back to the Beamlight.
Hold the phone. You said she was pissed off at Drider Minerals, right?
You think she'll go to the offices?
No. They have an abandoned mine about 20 minutes outside of town, and there's a pit at the entrance.
Like a natural amphitheater.
Exactly.
Come on.
All right.
Talk to your mom. She's worried about you.
Did she tell you she's dying of lung cancer?
No.
Toxic gas was released in the collapse. She was breathing it in for 4 days. There were 3 dead around her. One of them was her neighbor. They gave my mother money to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Yeah, those bastards, they paid her off to shut her up about her own murder.
How is blowing me up gonna solve anything?
20 executives from the mine were coming opening night. I was going to use the bomb to hold them hostage until they admitted what they did.
Just like the play. You killed Dennis because he was gonna stop the play.
I didn't want to do it. I didn't have anything against Dennis. I just needed to get to opening night, but Dennis was gonna ruin that.
Come to the station. Make a statement. I'm sure the press would love to hear about Drider Minerals and everything that they've done.
Right. So it gets buried in the local newspaper? I don't think so. I want the world to know. We're gonna live stream right now. This is a message to the board of directors of Drider Minerals. You will admit to your negligence in the collapse of mine number 3. You have 90 minutes to meet my demands, or Hurley Carter will die for your sins. Did you read it?
I read it last night.
Did you memorize it?
Neat little trick I have.
Monologue in Act 3. Perform it for our viewers. Show me what you got, okay? Show me what kind of actor you really are.
You've made your point.
I'm sorry, did you want me to take an hour off that timer?
No, that's an emphatic no. Okay. Get out of my eye line.
Action!
Who are you men that take your seats at the boardroom table and think that the world should bend to your specifications? For what, money? Power? Ego?
To you, the miners are points of light in the dark abyss, merely underground fireflies, an inconvenience. You don't know their struggle, their joy, all the love that they gave, gone, because all that matters in your world is you. Who are you men that are blind to the wonders
factors of life around you, they matter. You matter.
What about the rest of it? He's done. Drop the gun and turn off the timer, Cindy.
Come on, Cindy. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Okay.
Oh, no, no, no. She knocked it down to 130.
You gotta put the gun down, or Harley Carter is dead.
No. Let's just take it easy. Let's talk about this, okay?
Harley! Harley, stop!
There's no way to stop it. Get the hell out of here.
Harley, don't be an idiot. We can cut the wires.
Hey, man. Red wire, green wire. There's no time. It's 50-50.
Harley, stop!
Harley, just stop.
Harley!
Stop moving, you mean, Paul! Pull the green one. The green one's always worked in the show. Just pull the green one. Pull it, go! It worked! It worked! How did you know that would work?
Well, it worked on your dumb coffee machine.
All right, get me out of this thing.
You're a stupid idiot. Oh, what were you thinking?
I don't know. Look, I might not be able to save the world, but at least I can save my little piece of it.
Should have pulled the green one.
We managed to avoid a major incident in our town, and I mean major. Y'all want to know how? By not making presumptions. Because when you presume...
You press you against me.
No. You get tunnel vision. Now, Detective Shaw here avoided tunnel vision. She didn't presume. She followed all the leads. She saved our town.
I think Harley had something to do with it.
Oh, modesty didn't save the day, Detective. Good police work did. And let that be a lesson to all of you. Good work, Carter.
Well, I guess that will have to do.
Around here, that is like winning the Academy Award.
Yeah.